welcome back to my... This will be the third video on my tactician run in Baldur's Gate 3. And yeah, I'm just start off by talking to Kaga right away.
Release her.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
This is fairly important, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. Because I like Arabella. Excuse me. Okay. I'll go for detect thoughts. Because I'm not good at persuasion. And this is why I saved. Shouldn't be too hard. Perfect.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words.
There we go.
Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila,
Perfect.
to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I have two people to talk to. Perfect. I like when character
I know that look.
story stuff happens.
You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
I don't need to do any of that dialogue.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well,
Yes, his...
rather important.
Yes.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you, I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Because that'd be nice. Those are everywhere.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Do I have just a +1 that I can check? I assume... No, that's not something he can eat. What's the... Are you... Oh, it's my gloves. I like my gloves, though.
Not again.
At the ready.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicament.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I think I'll go with that one.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but
I mean,
thank
I'm
you.
not gonna, but
Here.
I'm definitely gonna use that as a
You know,
poison to coat a
I've
weapon.
spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you.
Of course, I'll go find
It
Halsin.
would
I
mean
want him in my
everything
party.
to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there.
Although I don't
All
think
I
he
can say
actually,
for sure
he's able to
is
actually
they
join
all
the
went
party
to the old
until
temple of Selûne.
Act 3.
And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern
Okay.
poison. Some lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
What's the
Yes, she
quest
failed.
here?
That's what matters.
Oh, I have to talk to Kaga.
Agree more.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster. Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of Sylvanus. You must agree.
Why did I just hear a die roll?
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Oh, I can't wait to see Halsin chew her out.
Yes, I see. And is that with two eyes or one?
Unfortunately, I don't think... Yeah, I don't have any potions of animal speaking. I don't remember if I've talked to him yet. I don't think I have. Oh, a 1. Yeah, now I can't do anything with it.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Right, it wasn't the staff that could be used.
Need
so I
anything
can
else?
Just...
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
So where's... Does he have any just plus ones? No, he doesn't. Interesting. Oh, he does have. Okay, so just basic plus ones don't work. think I'll go with that one. It's relatively cheap. It's not something I actually want. Okay.
So
I will send these to camp because I don't need them. Apparently Will has a level up before everyone else for some reason. I guess he probably got an inspiration. I guess I can level him up. Okay, second level spell. Hold person is pretty good. Enthrall. Interesting. Yeah, let's go with hold person. Oh, he hasn't picked a pact yet. Or no, he has. He's the... of the dark one. Okay, so... a familiar... weapon. Weapon's probably pretty good. I'm gonna go with Pact of the Blade. That feels like it suits... you know, the Blade of the Frontiers. It's kind of like his thing. So how... So it said summon. Oh, okay.
Where did I put that old bucket?
I mean... the rapier suits his, like, style, because that's what he starts with. But I could just do a big weapon, because you are proficient with the weapon. And I assume it uses the same stats that it's effective with. No, let's go with Glade. And that just lasts until a long rest. So I can just change his weapon every day. Let me take that. Yeah.
This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
So I think... I could talk to Zevlor, but I don't actually want... because I feel like if I escort them out, then they'd close off the grove before I find Halcyon. I'm not sure. So
Breathe
I'm
deep
going to
and
just
move.
leave. enough time to find Karlach. And
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to
possibly
get there
deal
on
with the
foot.
owl bear.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Oh, come on, Will.
Best be on my way.
There's a little stash up here. That's why I'm coming up here. Raphael? I feel like this is a little early to have a meeting with Raphael.
My, what manner of
Interesting.
place is this? A path to
Oh, that glaive looks
redemption,
so cool.
or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
I am very curious. I'm gonna save. Because I've been to the House of Hope after this meeting, and it's not as... the food isn't as good, one might say. So I want to make sure it's done. And I'm gonna see what happens if I eat.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Oh, so I didn't actually eat the food?
Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Oh, that was unexpected. Did I... Oh, I brought food back with me? Huh. Cool.
What's in here?
I'm confused. I thought there was more than that. Unless the rest of it's on the skeleton. Oh, it is. Okay.
Necklace matches the sigil in that. The Harpers were busy.
I'm gonna give the necklace to... I guess I don't have one. I'll just wear it. Because eventually I'm gonna get rid of Shadowheart, so I'm gonna want... guidance. I'm not surprised that the rat can't get up here. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if I hit the right button.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
Is that
I
shield?
wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson after all.
Not what I wanted.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. Not to hate.
Wait, who's that? I don't know who those are. Oh, those are the... Weird. Is this worth anything? Kinda, yeah. Why not? Still worth some money. Is this? What's beyond that? That's okay. Yeah, I'll go talk to these guys.
Let's move. Very well.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. You and me both. Gonna find the wizard who gave us the contract that got my people killed. Left out all the important bits, like beware, treasures beneath a pile of goblins. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on. We're wasting time.
Okie dokie. Loot the bodies. Oh look, there's a trap to send kit. Send to Gale. Maybe not leather armor. Leather armor is not going to be worth very much. Alright, where do I have to go? That's the Owlbear Cave. Oh, Scratch. Good. Oh, hi, feller.
What did you mean before, Gale?
I'm about to
A
meet the
woman with
best,
shadows
the
for eyes, you said.
the goodest boy.
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about it.
$21 is a tad excessive, but I'll take it.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken
Your
whine,
your poor
the
doggo.
dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
I have now achieved dog. I don't believe those notes are of any importance.
What are they?
Oh, and level ups for everyone. I should do that. extra attack yet? Oh no, I don't want to be Battle Master. I think. No, everyone else is magic. I'm gonna do Champion. I'm gonna get a crit on a 19 and a 20, which is very nice. Some new spells for Gale. Probably a Cloud of Daggers. And Knock might be good. Flaming Sphere might be good too. Actually, I think I like Flaming Sphere better than Cloud of Daggers. So I'll grab that. Oh, Gust of Wind for clearing smoke and stuff would be nice. Yeah, I think I'll take Knock. And I'll prepare. Find Familiar I don't think is actually very useful. Yeah. That looks good. She just gets more spells. Yeah, Prayer of Healing's probably fine. Okay.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Okay, now does everyone jump over properly? I'm just gonna dismiss you.
Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
That's funny, talking about the fact that it's Will with a Y instead of an I. Can you actually walk where? What are you doing? Why are you not cooperating? Okay, there we go. Am I?
All right. What now?
I was controlling Will, but I was looking at Alar. That's weird. I've never had that happen before.
Another step forward.
Alright, I'm gonna save before this interaction because I refuse to. Yeah, I don't know how that managed to happen. I'm curious how this interaction plays out with Karlak when I have Will in my party.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
He doesn't have a
I can
rapier
explain,
anymore.
but it's a whole situation.
That's funny.
If you just hear me out.
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to
Will
sense now.
approved.
Don't want this to end badly for either of us.
What?
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm
Will-
not what you think?
Will approved of that?
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside
I
the
love
toll
Karlak
house
so
just
much.
up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like
This
she could
line.
throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
That line is golden.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure
And
there's
that's
room
such
for
a
me.
like
I'll
ridiculous
catch up with you when
limitation
it's time to
too.
camp for now. But don't get to any
Like
of the fun stuff
lore-wise?
without me. Got it?
There's no reason to not have more than 3 party members, but crimes? I said I could look in it. What do you mean? I don't understand. I can pick it up, but I can't give it to anyone else? That's really weird. I guess because it's Karlak's stuff?
You've
I
been
don't know.
witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlak's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Alrighty. I think
Still
that's
breathing.
probably
Despite everything.
it for today. I want to keep the excuse me. I want to keep the videos a reasonable length. So excuse me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, catch you in the next one.